Be sure to subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button, the notification bell, and select all so you won't miss out on any videos. Hello, folks. It is DBTR. DBTR. Debunking the Right. That's right. It's me, the anonymous host of Debunking the Right, the creator of Debunking the Right, and I want to defend TYT's historical defense of transgender people, in particular, the transgender woman. If you look at, if you're a content creator and you have keyword search tools, you'll notice that the transgender woman is a search term that has a lots of use. The transgender man, not so much. Why? Because it's more of a taboo for a quote-unquote biological male to transition into becoming a transgender woman than vice versa. Meaning a woman who, a woman, or actually I should say a biological female who wants to be a man, or wants to express manhood with a masculine body, that is more acceptable. Transgender women stand out because women in general, in terms of their looks, in terms of their physicality, stand out more than men. There's still patriarchy, folks. Well, actually, that is an example of patriarchy because there is some type of sexism involved in this. You notice that all of the transgender folks that get picked on a lot in school or get criticized by conservatives are all boys who want to act like girls, but they're really boys. I'm just being serious. I'm not trying to be a left-wing or propagandist. That's just the truth, conservatives. And you guys can dislike my video all you want. You can dislike it as much as you want. But anyways, let's get back to the philosophical defense. Okay? Here's the bottom line. This is what TYT has been trying to say for years. There is a difference between sex and gender. Conceptual difference. Sex deals with physical characteristics that often determine different genitalia. So biological males, generally speaking, almost all the time have penises. Biological females, generally all the time have vaginas. Now, there's even a greater, more absolute characteristic. Males and females either have the XX or XY chromosome. I don't know which one's assigned to the other. I don't care. Apparently, Ben Shapiro thinks it's a big deal in his argument because he's so scientific. Because I actually identify women whether they have XX or XY chromosomes. Like, I can give a shit. What does that mean? Yes, it's scientifically correct, but so what? It means nothing. But I'm not gonna say his name anymore because I don't want the YouTube algorithm to pick up Ben Shapiro nut jobs and comment on my video. So I'm gonna just keep his name out of my mouth. Keep his name out of my mouth. Okay. Now, again, like I said, there's a difference between sex and gender. It's pretty obvious. If you're educated enough, you should understand it. So again, the absolute difference is the XX and XY chromosome, which identifies male and female. I don't know which one's which, but you can figure it out. You can look it up and Google it. That's the fundamental. Because again, a woman cannot you can have a woman who fails to reproduce. You can have a woman who I mean, it's rare, but doesn't have a vagina and doesn't have breast. If she has that, either that, I don't know which one it is, either it's the XX or XY chromosome, she's a biological female. Now, is that gender behavior? Is that feminine behavior that we associate with being a woman? That's the essential definition of a woman. Having one of those, it's got to be one of those two chromosomes. One of those two are correct. Is that the fundamental definition of a woman? You identify a woman, you love a woman based on chromosomes? That's so stupid. So yes, Ben Shapiro, yes, sex is different than gender. Now, obviously, sex is highly correlated with gender. That means, in general, biological females behave in a feminine manner. They have a feminine mindset. Now, what is that feminine mindset and what is that feminine behavior? I don't want to go into all stereotypes. Some people debate what it is. And I'm sure you guys have your common stereotypes or your common reasons why, women are different than men based on their mentality and their behavior, not their chromosomes. Now, again, we want to focus on transgender women because those are the people who are being targeted. So, in particular, this video is in defense of transgender women, the transgender woman. Now, I've just established that sex, which fundamentally is identified with chromosomes, because that's the absolute. Either XX is a male or female chromosome, and the XY is a male or female chromosome. I don't know which one it is. You guys can Google it. I find it so superficial that conservative commentators mention this that I don't feel the need to be responsible for knowing which one is which. Because guess what? If I find a woman, and yes, this is kind of this is kind of bigoted. But if I find a woman who passes, and I find out when she was 12, when biologically he was 12 years old, she had a transgender operation, I won't care. I really won't fucking care. If you enjoyed this video and support progressives like the Young Turks, Secular Talk, David Pac-Man, Bosch, please visit the Debunk The Right channel, where there are over 75 videos which debunk right-wing nonsense from the likes of Officer Tatum, Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, and the loudmouth of Crowder, Steven Crowder. You can access this channel by either hitting the channel icon below this vid or clicking the link in the pinned comment in the comments section.